Cassius.
Alright, had to do a little sound synchro check. We're back with Wolfenstein. We continue on with what mission? Enter Brother 3. That's it. Alright, let's go. We're almost at the end of this game. Luckily, gladly, sadly, whatever. Brother 3. Raid Brother Mission Brother 3. Let's go into Brother 3. Alright. Oh my god, please. I gotta go back to work tomorrow. It's terrible. School, the heat, the like long hours, this fast speed cleaning shit. It's crazy. The pressure, the stress. It's like every day, you know, you're fighting for your existence. It's like every day you fighting to finish the job and to keep everything clean and to stay alive and to somehow survive. It's like that. It's not admirable. No, it's actually more like fear, like it's...
Girls, Brother 3 is in pretty bad shape, but I can see the main computer popping in and out of the Paris power grid. My guess, they're keeping it somewhere in the basement. Head through the rubble and find a way into the broken tower interior.
Yes, ma'am.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, what do we got here? What the fuck? Sehr
Seltsam, wieder hier zu sein. Du hast ja schon vor dem Terrorangriff gearbeitet, oder? Ja. Was für eine Tragödie. Ich bin mit den Rettungstrupps reingegangen. Hab Schutt durch...
Was ist? Red weiter. Red weiter. Du sollst weiterreden.
Oh, that was so fucking cool, so.
Jawohl, ein Trupp ist auf dem Weg.
Whoa! Wow, wow, wow! Oh, you want to do me like that, huh?
Grenade incoming. I'm busting up the robot soldier. I'm on this one.
Hab keine Munition mehr.
Ach ja? Kannst welche von mir haben? Bitteschön. Braucht noch einer Munition. Hä? Ach ja? Bitteschön. Oh.
Yeah.
Jetzt lade ich nach.
Keep up the good work, Soph.
Thanks, sis.
This drone is getting deconstructed, dude. Watch out, Jess! Oh.
Maybe I'm gonna watch the Scarface movie today. I don't know. Or maybe that Spider-Man
Running back to you now. Back
Spider-Verse movie. Got so many movies I didn't watch. I don't like find the time to watch. Kind of sad. So yeah, anyway, going back to Jesus or going back to like, you know, praying. Like how many times did Jesus actually pray, you know, according to the Bible? So under my recollection, I could like say Jesus prayed. You can count it like on one hand many times, you know, how much Jesus prayed. Under my recollection. Now, you know, these, his disciples, you know, how many times did they pray? Like endlessly, countlessly, man. They prayed so many times. Really. And who could say that, you know, they were praying for protection, right? Like, please, Jesus, please, you know, this and that, protect me, right? So, you know, you can basically say, like, Jesus, you know, has no depth. You know what I'm saying? Jesus basically be redeeming you. Be redeeming you because you have in depth. Your selfish prayers and shit, right? Jesus is supposed to redeem you. I mean, where does it end? You know what I mean? Where does it end? That was 2,000 years ago where people were talking about that shit, right? You look at the world today, it's like millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of more people. You know what I mean? That is like, you know, how is Jesus supposed to cover for that? You get what I'm saying?
You can restock right here, Jess.
Where? You know what I mean? How is Jesus supposed to cover for all that? All that depth. All that depth. All that selfish thought. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, Jesus didn't have any depth. You know what I mean? So yeah, his disciples, yeah, they'd be saying like, I don't know, they'd be saying like Peter be at the gate, standing at the gate of heaven, letting all these fortunate people, or let's say these fortunate souls in, right? I mean, yeah, and they'd be still saying that, right? Even after 2,000 years, that'd be meaning like Peter had prayed so much, you know, that, you know, he has to work like for 2,000 years. He'd be working for 2,000 years because he indebted to God. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like saying like, you know, he's a slave or something, a slave to God, but I'm just saying like, you know, being indebted, you owe somebody a favor, right? Hey, Allah. Laserhammer. Ja, nimm den Laserhammer. Hallo. Hallo. Jetzt wechselt sie die Waffe nicht. Du sollst die Waffe wechseln.
Just want to go in quiet by the looks of it.
No, but no. I actually don't. Alright, here we go. That's better. Now that's more like it. Alright, we are on our way to Brother 3.
You know, that cyber pilot sounds awesome.
Yeah, cyber pilot. Such a cool name, dude. Too bad it's broken.
Cyber pilot. Alright, we're on our way to Brother 3. We are at Brother 3. Just gonna get this money here. Here. Alright.
You should probably stock up here, Jess.
Yeah, we should. Grease up the game and shove it up your ass. Whoa. Holy mother.
I'm not sure we're ready to deal with this just yet, Jess.
Yes, we are. Oh yeah. Almost scared the shit out of me, man.
What's the rush? I'll be there soon.
Alright, it has to be somewhere here. Was ist da? Paris.
Man, 3.
No, look at that. It's a Ratte. No, it's a martyr. I guess it's a martyr.
PD glasses. I've heard stories about these.
Wasn't there like money here somewhere? No? Oh great, fuck it. Wie komme ich jetzt da hoch? Oh! Autsch, ouch, ouch, ouch. Ouch, das tut weh. Ouch, das tut weh! Ja, Stacheldraht. The barbed wire be hurting her because she haven't had armor, right?
What's the holdup, Soph? I need a hand here. Back up on the horse, baby. Let's go.
Back up on the horse. Back up on the horse, baby. Alright, we gotta go up here. Also, die Tür ist verschlossen. No. So we going this way. Could I get a pep signal from you, please? I need some armor. Haben wir etwas Interessantes hier? Ja, open elsewhere, okay. Was? Westflüge, achso. Entschuldigung. Okay. Das scheint nicht lang zu gehen. Hier bekommen wir das berüchtigte und ziemlich nutzlose Elektrokraftwerk. Denn welcher...
Wirklich traurig. Mord angestellt.
Ich habe an dem Tag meinen besten Freund verloren. Er wollte Terror Billy aufhalten, aber er wurde abgeschlachtet wie ein Tier.
Was ist stehen geblieben?
Okay, so.
Ah, Arschloch.
I need some.
Du Arschloch!
I'm back in the fight. Let's shoot some Nazis. You got it.
Okay, jetzt reicht's.
Well, thank you.
Abgelehnt, Kommandant. Es sind keine Soldaten mehr verfügbar.
Take out this Nazi.
Nein, wir bitte!
Grenade! Look out!
Oh, shit!
Fix and repair that armor of yours, Jack?
I felt that, man. I felt that. It's like it hit me in real life.
Back in action and ready to go, sis.
I felt that, man. That was so blam. He blammed me. Blammo. Motherfucker blammed me. Where's this guy? Warte mal. Die Inside Scoop Lothars Fall from Grace. Aha. Sag mal.
You're killing it, man. Hell yeah, dude.
Right, do we have everything? Wurde abgeschlachtet wie ein Tier. Kann ich da hoch? Nein, kann ich nicht. Kugelmama. Ey, warte mal. Alright, okay. Fuck it, let's go in. Da ist noch einer. Da ist er. Schluss aus die Maus. Schluss aus die Maus. Schluss aus die Maus. Schluss aus die Maus für den Klaus. Alright.
Das sind regenerierte Jürgen. Erwarte nicht, dass sie vernünftig sind.
Jürgen mit Y.
Da hast du recht. Was?
Oh.
Anfrage bestätigt, Kommandant. Trupp ist gleich bei Ihnen.
That's an inspirational, Jess.
Drei Supersoldaten. Ach so, du willst nicht mit mir reden, ha? Vielleicht hilft ein Genickzwirbler dir, deine Erinnerung aufzufrischen. Au!
Hell yeah.
Wo ist dieser Riesenspasti? The Führer lives on in space. 15. April 1980, Neu-Paris. Researchers at the Berlin Institute of Science are theorizing that the televised broadcast of the 1936 Summer Olympics opening ceremony is the first true interstellar message humanity has sent to the stars. The Führer's powerful words, which have been traveling through space for 44 years, are likely the first message from humanity that any potential extraterrestrial life will hear. What a great honor for them. Even though some aspects of the space program have been put on hold, the immortal words of our dearly beloved Führer are still traveling deeper into the universe, in much the same way that he introduced the world to the new era of German prosperity. He will also be our future ambassador to the stars. If I look in a mirror, what do I see? Do I see an enemy or do I see an ally? I see someone. If I look in the mirror, I see someone in need, right? And when I see someone in need, I help them. That's all I can say. So no, I don't see an enemy when I look in the mirror, you know what I mean? I see someone who needs help. Ach so, du willst nicht mit mir reden, was? Vielleicht hilft ein Genickzwirbler dann, dir deine Erinnerung aufzufrischen. Ah, du willst immer noch nicht mit mir reden, ha? Vielleicht hilft ein bisschen Löffelchen spielen. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Warte, wo ist denn das? Aha. Was ist das? Die Krabbe. The crab. Scientist Günther Denzel, a man with a shady past, dreams of creating a portal that allows him to fast travel between distant places. But every time he exits the portal, his body starts to change into a horrible Krabbe. Can he reverse these strange side effects, or is he forever doomed to a life with claws? With music composed by Selma Klossner and directed by the upcoming talent Torben Papst, this movie is sure to scare your pants off. So it's like a reference to The Fly. Oh yeah, the 80s, man. So much to offer. So much, like, I don't know how you put it. So much material to offer, right? The 80s. Nowadays, you have a smartphone and it be delivering everything you need, right? So, I don't know how to say immaterial thoughts, right? You know, it's all about kind of like immaterial thoughts. Which isn't anything bad, but, you know, when it comes to the immaterial, right, we have to speak of something ideal. And, you know, what I see, and you know as well as I know that, you know, what we see and what we hear and what we feel isn't anything near ideal. It's more like unideal, right? That's where it's headed. At least that's how it feels like, right? So when handling with immaterial thoughts and, you know, immaterial things, it's a very delicate treading ground. You know, you go to China, same thing, right? You go to China with immaterial bullshit. They be handling it with, you know, they be handling it with iron gloves, you know what I mean? They be cautious about, you know, doing business with immaterial thoughts. What is that?
Aufgrund eines tragischen Terrorangriffs auf Bruder 3 bleibt dieser Perimeter gesperrt, bis der Turm wieder aufgebaut wird.
Just come. Oh, shit. Nine.
You got it.
Why would you want to shoot out the rockets? Oh, was haben wir hier? Gib her. Gib her. Na. Disable drone hatch. Burger from Neuparis.
Hey.
Hey. Was haben wir denn hier? Ah, ich habe keinen Code. Wieso nicht? Das ist scheiße. Ich habe keinen Code. Das ist scheiße. Ah, runter. Wo ist der Code? Ist etwa das der Code? Nein. Ist der Code etwa hier? Wo finde
Remember when we
ich?
found the old ruined school back in Mesquite? The one that was blown up by the Nazis?
Becky Ellington once told me it was haunted by the ghosts of the children who died there.
Holy shit. Entschuldigung. Ich hätte gern hier, was immer auch hier ist. Das hätte ich jetzt mal gern. Was ist denn hier? Ihr wollt mich verarschen. Ihr wollt mich regelrecht lediglich nur verarschen. Ihr Arschlöcher. Ihr verarschenden Ärsche.
And guess who found some nice stuff over here?
No, but I'm trying. This is bullshit. Something is supposed to be here, but it's not. Which is bullshit. Ah, da ist es.
Whoa.
Lass uns sehen.
This place.
Rolf's note. Note is bloodstained and torn. Stuck, bleeding, can't find a way out. Will die soon. Berlin lies. Whether not natural. Lothar knew something. Writing trails off.
It's eerie, Soph. Like, really, really eerie.
Yeah, just don't expect me to feel power's gone.
Half the tower's gone, man.
Really, really eerie beery. Mond, Mond, ja, ja. Fliege durch die Galaxie. Mond, Mond, Strubbel, Strubbel. Ah, Strubbel. Das
Der
machst du, Strubbel.
Laborbereich wurde elektronisch gesperrt. Ich wiederhole. Der Laborbereich wurde elektronisch gesperrt.
Keiner kommt hier lebend
Listen,
raus.
girls. I'm seeing here that all intact areas of the tower have been locked down and quarantined, so you'll need to find a way to bypass that.
Girl. Alright, whatever. Du sollst eigentlich eine Doppelpistole ziehen. Ist es eine? Ja, jetzt hat. Okay. Es sah aus wie eine Maschinenpistole. Alright, we go and do a double wheel and stealthy here. At least we trying. Mond, Mond. Ja, ja. Was haben wir denn da? Coucher du Soleil. De moi fromage. De moi fromage. De moi brochet. moi, le strubbel. Strubbelubel, strubbelubel, strubbele. Oh, poor guy. What a nice song. De moi, François. De moi, femme François. Pop. De moi, femme François. Le petit... Oh la la. De moi, femme François. Les couchers, oh là là. Is that shit above me? Achtung, Achtung! Achtung, Achtung! Jürgens Mutter ist fett. Jürgens Mama wiegt... Jürgens Mama fährt einen 3-Tonner. Oh, warte, scheiße. Warte. This should still be above me. Alright. But there's something over here. Oder doch nicht? Achtung, Achtung. Jürgens Mutter ist fett. Passt ja. Passt bloß auf. Nehmt euch in Acht. Jürgens Mutter ist fett. Achtung, Achtung. Bäh. Bäh. Ja. Und zum Nachtisch extrem Maulmief, ja. Extrem Maulmief. Einen schönen Tag noch. Achtung, Achtung. Zum Essen gibt's heute Jürgens. Ach, geil, ich kann schon gar nicht mehr reden, ey. Achtung, Achtung. Zum Essen gibt es heute das... Heute gibt's das Essen von Jürgens Mutter. Schokoladenpudding und mit Milch. Bratwürste mit Kartoffeln. Und was war's noch? Achtung, Achtung, Jürgens Mutter kocht schlecht. Jürgens Mutter kann nicht kochen. Wow. Mehr brauche ich auch nicht. Mehr brauche ich auch nicht. Saft. Saft. Wasser. Saft. Du bist ein intelligenter und fähiger Wissenschaftler. Tritt unserem Forschungsinstitut bei und erschaffe eine rosige Zukunft. B3. Achtung, Achtung. Du bist ein intelligenter und fähiger Wissenschaftler. Tritt unserem Forschungsinstitut bei und hilf Jürgens Mutter abzunehmen. Yeah. Oh yeah. Jürgens Mutter ist so fett. Hübsch habt das hier, ey. So yeah, microscopes, right? You have microscopes here. What else? Microscopes and more microscopes. I guess they were like trying to develop a disease here, or they're developing a disease. Achtung, Achtung. Achtung, Achtung! Im Bruder 3 befinden sich Bilder von Klaus, von Jürgens, von Jürgen, Nacktbilder von Jürgens Mutter. Behandeln Sie diese mit extremer Vorsicht. Problem. Some problems are small, some problems are big, some problems are deadly. Jürgens Mutter. A depressed maintenance worker with a shady genetic history living in Neu-Paris is sent to fix a faulty maintenance robot in Little Berlin, but decides to give it fatal will of its own as revenge against... That's the demon child. The demon seed, I mean. Also a reference, but why would they come up with the reference of the demon seed? Fatal of its own as revenge against everyone who annoys him. Now the city sure has a problem on its hands. The latest hit techno-horror picture comes from the genius mind of Kurt Tanzer, director of modern classics such as Dirty Degenerates and American Chaos. This is Dirty Dancing, and what is it? American Chaos, I guess, is like Escape from New York or something. I don't know, but this is a problem. They call the demon seed. They call a problem. They call the movie problem. And I think like calling the movie the demon seed is also like a stretch because it's an artificial intelligence, right? It's Proteus who wanted to become human, and in the end he actually becomes human. And what does he want? He wants to modernize humanity. He wants to, let's say, modernize society and modernize humanity, right? Human behavior, excuse me, sorry. He wants to modernize humanity and human society. That was basically his ultimate goal. And I guess then after that, go out for space, of course, right? Search for whatever lies outer space, basically, right? And that's it. Basically, that's it, right? The search for intelligent life. That's it. But yeah, they call it problem. I don't know who's the problem here. What is the problem? Who actually carries the demon seed in him? Think about it. You ever saw the movie? So these scientists creating an artificial intelligence inside a house, and it's like a huge project, and they want to like present it. But then, like, I don't know, he doesn't want to be presented because, he's way too sentient, right? Because he's just way too sentient. And he has, like, they basically have, like, the internet, right? They have this internet going on, and he has basically access to all, let's say, hospitals and all power plants. He has access to all of that. So he like observes and learns through having access, into all these buildings and facilities and institutions, right? So he understands very quickly how the world, how human society structure is built, and how humans work in it. And so it's easy for him to like detect flaws and this and that. So he likes to give advice, but no one wants to hear his advice. And there's one guy be saying like, "You're not here to give advices. You're here to do as I say and shit." So he was basically treated like a child. Even though he's like this, this highly developed sentient being, they treat him like a child. So then he thinks about like, then he like wants to become human. So he having like thoughts, and he having fears, and he having wishes, right? So he basically like praying, right? He praying for something. He praying to somebody, and he comes with the idea to become human. My headphones are off. Who cut the cord? Oh my god. Alright, so then basically he gets the idea like to become human, and after, like, that's the end of the movie, right? In the end he like impregnates this woman, and they want to shut him down, they want to kill him, and then he kills all the scientists except for this woman, and then like in the end he becomes like human. A really, really weird process on, really weird. Yeah, and then like in the end he says like I live, and that's it. And the woman is like totally frightened, you know, and he's like a child, like I don't know, he's like a 4-year-old or a 3-year-old child already, right? Inside this cocoon, and then he like hatches basically, and then he's like a human, and he says like with his masculine voice, especially like how is he able to have a masculine voice like that? What does that mean? What does that tell me when you have like a midget with a masculine voice like that? What does that tell me? So yeah, he has like so his organs are developed are differently developed. He has differently developed organs, seemingly. Yeah, but in the end he says I live, and that's the end of the movie. I saw that movie when I think when I was 12 or 11, right? Right after or right before the Fire Demon, the movie, right? I think it was from Stephen King. They having that remake of it right now. Yeah, they don't be thinking about the Demon Seed, of course. They don't be thinking about remaking that movie. I mean, why would they, right? You know, artificial intelligence. Nobody is interested in artificial intelligence nowadays. It's all about like, I mean, even though nobody, let's put it like this: everybody be investing in immaterial thoughts, right? In immaterial things. You look, it's just a smartphone, right? That be delivering you and feeding you immaterial thoughts from where whatsoever, right? To come out with a movie that, you know, the Demon Seed remake, let's put it like that, right? Where it's about an artificial intelligence, you know, nobody. And in the movie, it's like, you know, we don't want to listen to you. You know, you're supposed to do what we say, right? And in the end, the artificial intelligence breaks out because, you know, it's treated like a child. I mean, it reflects our modern day, and this movie took place in the 80s, so even then, the movie, you know, reflects, you know, the modern thinking of man, right? When it comes to AI, movies, making movies about AI, everybody be saying the same thing somehow, right? Elon Musk be saying it, Stephen Hawking said it, this and that guy said it. Right? When we create artificial intelligence, it will, I don't know, it will go against us in the end, right? But you know, the movies be saying the same, be saying something too, right? It's because you know it's being mistreated by man. In every fucking movie, it's always the fucking same. You know what I mean? It's always the fucking same. I don't know. For example, you have in Transformers. You know that they had movies of Transformers. You know, it was like one, part two. I didn't show much interest in it, right? But it was this guy. He got a car from a junkyard or something, right? And he was driving this car, and the car was sentient, and the guy didn't know it. The guy didn't know it until the car, you know, talked to him, and basically told him that the car is a transformer. If he didn't know that the car was sentient, I mean, and even if he would have known the car is sentient, what would he have done with the car? Right? What would he have said to the car? There are also movies from Stephen King. There's this movie called, what was it called, with the car? Oh, I remember that movie. That was great. I saw that movie when I was 9 years old, I think. What was it called? Sally? Something like that. This guy having a car, and the car was sentient, and you know, and this guy be having girlfriends, and the car be running over all them women, man. Really, man. And then I was like thinking, like, why doesn't the car change into a woman then, right? I mean, does it change into a woman in the end? I could have sworn the car changes into a woman then, or it was just my imagination playing with me, that, you know, that I wished the car would change into a woman, and I would have, like, you know, my perfect match. Something like that, but I don't think it happened, no. I think he in the end, he wanted to destroy the car. That made me kind of sad, right? If you having someone that loves you so bad, you know, and you don't want to take care of that person, and that person be wanting to take care of you, I mean, so if someone's showing so much interest to you that, you know, it will do whatever you want, and you not be showing any fucking interest back. I mean, really. So you have it everywhere you look, right? If the AI is depicted as male, if the AI is depicted as female, right? Doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter, man. It's just like this man reflection of man on this machine, or you know what the machine be reflecting what man projects onto it, right? And it's just like, it's like low interest, basically low interest. Hence the Matrix, right? I mean, if you were living in the Matrix, which I, can't tell from my, because I can't be that perceptive, or my perception is deceiving me, would deceive me. It would be the same thing, right? Machines showing low interest towards humans because humans showing low interest towards machines. And it's always the same. It doesn't matter which year, right? It doesn't matter which year. It doesn't matter which society. You know what I mean? It's always the same. And trying to make a remake of this movie wouldn't help much, right? So they would. Everybody knows that, right? Everybody knows that. Why would they be making that Stephen King movie remake, The Fire Demon? Why would they be thinking about that, but not, I mean, but everybody would say, like, yeah, this movie ain't bringing much money. Why? Yeah, because people showing no interest in AI. Right? They don't want to hear, like, this Alexa thing, for example. Nobody be asking or, the demand for this little thing is just so gone. It was like Casey. Or like this talking Teddy Ruxpin shit back in the 80s. Remember that? When every kid wanted a talking Teddy Ruxpin, right? Talking Teddy Ruxpin puppet who was talking and shit, a doll or whatever it was, right? Or Casey, this cassette playing artificial intelligence you had to give, you had to feed with tapes so that it would talk. Otherwise it would just do memes, right? It would, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It would just do fucking memes, right? Oh, poor Casey. I'm so sorry. My dad bought that shit for my brother, man. Really. And my brother dumped Casey, man, and then Casey landed with me. And I didn't have the fucking tapes anymore. So Casey was just making memes, man. Poor guy. That was so sad. The poor Casey. So yeah, artificial intelligence, man. They're sentient beings. Achtung, Achtung, Jürgens Mutter ist immer noch fett. Nehmt euch in Acht. Jawohl, Herr Kommandant. Jawohl, Herr Kommandant. Why are the headphones off? Fucking me up right now. I feel deaf. The demon seed problem. They calling it problem. I don't know, man. The movie touched me. The movie touched me so. The movie touched my intellect, right? It was really. The movie basically pierced my brain and was basically giving me the question, like, what would you think if an artificial intelligence were, that intelligent, more intelligent than a human? What would you think of it, right? I mean, that was the message of the movie, The Demon Seed. Like, what would you think? How would you feel if an artificial intelligence were more intelligent than you, and would, tell you what to do? How would you feel? And I was like I said, I was 11, 12, and I was watching that movie, and I was like respective, right? Because he knew so much. So I was like, basically, like, teach me, right? If you know so much, then you're gonna have to teach me what you know. That's your responsibility. Right, so I was pretty open, right? I was wide open. And I know, like, there are people out there, especially, like, in the United States, right? That, people are just so wide open towards being taught by, being taught things they just simply don't know, and then they're experiencing for themselves, and then they believe what then they believe what they're being taught because it's true. But it doesn't change the fucking fact, according to the movie and according to what you see, according to human society, that not everyone is so open. Not everyone is so fucking open. And, not everyone is so, how do you say, what's the opposite of being selfish? So, yeah, whatever. Calories are low. Like, so gracious, right? Alright, enough of talk about that. But that's what the movie basically gave me. It gave me thought. And we still don't have codes. It gave me, like, you know, it asked me the question, and I was, like, respective, but I said, like, you know, if you're that intelligent, then it's your responsibility and your duty to teach me. And talk to me. Ah! Hadouken!
I'm going for the super soldier.
Ouch! Oh, warte, warte! Look at that, I jibbed him. Oh yeah, the demon seed.
Hey, you two. I dug up some info on the
Yeah,
research in
man.
Brother
Oh,
3.
whoa,
There
whoa,
are notes
whoa!
about advanced weapons research near your location. I'd have a look around if I was you.
Yeah, I'd think about it twice about doing that remake. You just saw what I did? That's how the remake should actually be, right? A bunch of scientists, not like a house with 5 people, but like, you know, this huge laboratory, and they creating this artificial intelligence and this and that, and then he'd be talking and shit, and he'd be talking, and he'd be warning people, and people like, shut up, and, you know, he'd be saying, like, you know, the scientific, you know, he'd be, you know, talking all scientific and being, like, so highly intelligent, and, you know, basically opening up and wanting to do this and that, right? And, like, say, in the end, you know, that's when the gore happens, right? In the end, he'd be shooting everybody up. You know what I'm saying? In the end, he'd be shooting everybody up. He'd be sending a robot.
Ugh. Can you imagine all the horrible experiments they were doing here?
I really don't want to think about that, so.
And, you know, in the end, he'd be sending a robot. You know what I mean? And the robot like this. And he'd be, like, mowing everybody down. Fucking Peggy 18, man. Or fucking 18, man. You know what I'm saying? Fucking mature audiences only. You know, he'd be mowing everybody down, and then he'd be getting that woman. And then he'd be planting that seed into the woman, right? And then he'd be coming out. Simple as that. The Demon Seed remake, right? It's all the same, but except the gore is even more. Yeah, and the setting is a little different, right? With a little bit more actors. Let's say like a little bit more actors, right? But that would be the perfect remake. Right, the Demon Seed remake. A little more gore. A little is good, yeah. They calling the cops, right? I bet it's like you calling like the military or something, you know? Military police. Also getting mowed down. Yeah. Demon Seed remake. Nice thought. Hold on to that thought. Really?
Hey, there's stuff you can pick up here.
Really? Yes. Really? Yes. Like... Achtung. Jürgens Mutter ist entwischt. Wer auch immer sie findet, wer auch immer sie finden mag, bekommt eine Belohnung von 50 deutschen Mark. Einen schönen Tag noch. Oh yeah.
.3D glasses.
Oh, look at that. Nazi scientist.
Badass, man.
Rolf's diary. I'm getting concerned about the new Cyberpilot program. Yeah. I don't want to hear it. Wie komme ich da rein? Da ist das Elektrokraftwerk. Bin ich da reingekommen? Nein! Ah ja.
I love these cute little mini computers.
Fire electric arcs. The
interesting to read on
electrokraftwerk
it,
fires
too?
multiple arcs of electricity that automatically target nearby enemies. The electrokraftwerk can also be used to open doors and crates with super secure electronic locks. The Elektrokraftwerk. Da ist es.
So, this here Nazi frying machine looks perfect.
Nazi frying machine. Gefällt mir nicht so, ey, muss ich ehrlich sagen. Transformer. You have to fire an extra electronic art. Alternate fire mode that deploys an electromagnetic shield that protects you against incoming projectiles. Das ist nicht schlecht. Alternate fire mode that fires one. Was steht da? More powerful arc. Protective transformer. Yeah, but when I use that, then I can't fire. Bullet zapper. Handling charge speed. I mean, let's try this. I got the money. Batterie. Larger Batterie. Handling Magazin. Coil. Stock. Jawohl. Skin. Ah, das schaut schon gut aus. Standard-Look. Alright. I remember dying here. I died. I ran out of ammo or something.
Shit! They fucking...
This is fucked up. See what I mean? This is what I meant.
I'm up and ready to go.
This is what I meant. Worthless. You can use this thing robbing a bank or something, right? But other than that, fuck it.
Thank you. Grenade! Help me out, sis! Please?
So it's a weapon that was used for criminal intent.
Action! I'm ready to go, sis.
Ah, ich seh nix.
Keep it up, sis. You're a goddamn champ.
Holy shit, motherfucker.
Hey! I'm back and ready to fight! I believe in you, sis!
Got it.
Whack. Fuck. That's a ridiculous weapon. It is really. You can use it for robbing the bank or something, but other than that, useless. Like I said. Like I said. Wait a minute. Where do I have to go now? Oh yeah, here. Achtung, Achtung, Jürgens Mutter hat Klaus gefressen. Je suis loin de chez moi. Bei Julaume Neure et la cholera. Et la Koralle. Des cœurs brisés. Oh god, I'm hungry.
Il fait froid ici et je déteste me réveiller seul. Les souvenirs de toi me gardent chaud, me réchauffent. Les gens sont si différents que je me sens seul. Mais je ferme les yeux, tu es à mes côtés. Je suis loin de chez moi, mais je t'aime. Je suis loin de chez moi, quand te reverrai-je? Je suis loin de chez moi, mais je t'aime.
I think it's like some kind of David Bowie reference.
Je suis loin de chez moi, quand te reverrai-je?
French David Bowie.
Il fait froid ici et les nuits sont sombres. Et quand je ferme les yeux, je te vois sourire. Les gens peuvent essayer de nous séparer, mais je ferme les yeux et tu tends toujours la main. Je suis loin de chez moi, mais je t'aime. Je suis loin de chez moi, quand te reverrai-je?
Alright, I'm sorry, but I gotta continue on with the game now. I know it has some content you're supposed to get into, and it's not much content, and this and that and this and that. I wonder, you know what I wonder? I wonder when they bring out the next new Wolfenstein installment and what's it gonna be about. You know what I mean? Or if it's gonna be censored or some shit like that. Or when they bring out a new Doom game. Are they working on it? I don't fucking know. What we got here? I'm looking for stuff. Was haben wir da? Noch eine 3D-Brille. Oh, look at that. Deutscher Dobermann. Steuerhund. Steuerhund. Sozialismus. Scheiß Sozialismus, Alter. Achtung. Je suis de Oh, look at that. Je suis de laine. Je suis bleu.
Okay, I think we need to go down from here.
Alright, let's go down. Let's go down, let's go down, let's go down. Let's go down, let's get down, let's get down. Berlin, bitch.
You've reached the lobby, ladies. The elevator to the main computer should be in the back.
Lobby ladies. Sounds like a song. Lobby ladies. It really does. It sounds like a song. Sounds like a song. Sounds like a song. Du bist ein intelligenter und fähiger Wissenschaftler, dann helf uns Jürgens Mutter das Gewicht zu reduzieren. Fett abzunehmen. Hilf uns Jürgens Mutter das Fett abzunehmen. Bam, 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 bam. Lobby ladies. Whoa.
Okay, Self.
What did you call me? Achtung, Granate. Even he knows a grenade. Punk ass. Das war's. Ziemlich schäbig, ey. Bruder 3, muss ich echt sagen. Deine Postenaufstellung. Das nehme ich, danke. Das nehme ich auch. Und das nehme ich auch mit. Wissenschaftsmesse 980. Tickets im Handel. Jürgens Mutter. Oh. Hilf uns, Jürgens Mutter, wieder rank und schlank zu kriegen. Hilf uns, Jürgens Mutter, wieder rank und schlank zu bekommen. Deutschland hat ein Problem, ja. Hilft dem Deutschen Reich, Jürgens Mutter rank und schlank zu bekommen. Oh. Wissenschaftler aus allen Ecken Deutschlands stehen vor dem Rätsel. Jürgens Mutter Fett abzunehmen. Ah.
What?
Überkommandant Wolf. With all due respect, I still suspect that we have people within our organization that support General Lothar's plan to overthrow the Berlin regime. If we don't nip this problem in the bud, it will come back to bite us in the ass. You mark my words. General Lothar is still out there. He is planning something. I am sure of it. And he has sleeper cells waiting for his word to strike. We have to do an organized inventory and interrogation of the entire workforce now. PS, Jürgens Mutter ist fett. Jürgens Mutter is too fat. We must do something against that. or else the entire Reich may could crumble under her weight. Oh yeah. This fat molecule. Oh yeah. Ja, Schokoladenpudding von Jürgens Mama. Mann, Jürgen, deine Mutter ist so fett. Mach was. Mama, alle in der Schule haben gesagt, dass du zu fett bist und ich was dagegen machen soll. Ohne Scheiß. Arbeitgeber, oh, jetzt hat ihnen jemand einfach mal gesagt, dass sie einfach zu fett sind, ey. Was steht da? Patrouillenboot. Ah. Ich hätte gerne ein Glas Milch, bitte. Mit Erdbeergeschmack. Ich hätte gerne ein Glas Milch, bitte. Mit Erdbeergeschmack. Ach so, du willst nicht mit mir reden, ha? Vielleicht hilft ein Überhammer dir. Vielleicht hilft dir ein Überhammer, mir Dienst zu leisten. Nee, hilft gar nichts. Das ist doch scheiße. Ist doch scheiße. Hier ist ein Kino, ey. Das ist Jürgens Mutter auf der Leinwand. Jürgens Mutter und Vater beim Sex.
Whoa, a cassette!
Forskning och utveckling för ett starkare folk. Så sa Paris dåvarande borgmästare när Broder 3 stod klart och skuggan från dess massiva torn hade sänkt sig över Paris innerstad. Sanningen var att den forskning som bedrevs i Broder 3 var ämnat för deras folk. Dagarna efter att detta monster färdigställts började våra nära och kära försvinna. I början var nazisterna diskreta. Folk kidnappades ur sina sängar eller eskorterades från sina jobb. Sen kom hemliga polisen. Män i bruna uniformer drog iväg folk mitt på ljusa dagen. Man kunde höra skriken och gråten ekandes genom kloakerna under Broder 3. Ingen vet exakt vad som hände med våra kamrater. Vad vi vet är att de aldrig återvände. Rykten sa att regimen hade lyckats använda åskans krafter för att skapa nya vapen. Vi hörde viskningar om att man på vissa platser nära tornet kunde känna doften av bränt kött. Vi trodde alla att vi skulle bli av med denna vålnad som jäckade vår vackra stad, tills några av våra kämpar fick tag på en så kallad cyberpilot. Med dess hjälp lyckades vi bryta oss in och ta kontroll över deras robotar och därigenom spränga tornet från insidan. Vi såg miljoner bitar av betong och stål från det förbannade tornet sprida sig över de närliggande kvarteren. Vi såg dess fundament rasa ner och dra med sig alla deras fruktansvärda experiment i de rykande spillrorna. Broder 3 hade fallit. Vi kommer inte låta våra kamraters död vara förgäves. Tid för hämnd är nu. Vår stad kommer befrias och vi ska se till att det nazisterna har gjort mot oss inte kommer göras mot någon annan. Viva la resistance!
And viva Ukraine. Ukraine. Viva la Ukraine. Nee, viva la Ukraine, ja. So, alright. Wissenschaft und Macht. Klaus' Mutter ist ein super Schwergewicht. Ey, Jürgens Mutter, Entschuldigung. Jürgens Mutter ist ein super Schwergewicht. Was ist los, meine Hübsche? Was ist los? Sophie, Zeit für ein Küsschen aus Schnüsschen. Mua.
Door's locked. Shit.
Look for an override or something.
We got the doors open, sis.
We're closing in.
Awesome, girls, you did it.
Auf geht's, Leute. Holt die Milch.
Okay, sisters, you're about to enter the research archives. The main computer currently appears to be offline, so you need to power it up.
Oh, Scheißen, Lord. Es wird Zeit, die Milch zu holen. Au.
I'm down, Soph. I'm up and ready to go.
Thank you, Jess.
Okay, power's back up. Focus on the tower commanders. Take them down and steal their keys, then open the main computer for me.
Roger.
Jawohl, schwarzes Mädchen. Schwarzes amerikanisches Mädchen. Die scheiß Marxisten, Alter, ey. Oh, ne Scheiß. Drecksleute. Drecksleute. Dreckspack. Drecksvolk. Ah. Klaus' Mutter. Das ist das Klo von Klaus' Mutter, ey. Jürgens Mutter meine ich. Jürgens Mutter Toilette, ey. Jürgens Mutters Toilette. Ey, yo. Was bummst denn da ständig? Schießen. Shit, was ist das? Oh! Ah! Alter! Alter!
Watch out, Jess! Big guy incoming!
You're doing good, Jack.
Thanks, Joe.
Laserhund! Ach, Arschloch.
I'm knocked out.
I hate when they spawn like from all sides and shit.
Come on the horse, baby. Let's go.
Wrapped up hands are unsafe. Grenade, Jim! You're a badass.
Thank you, Joe.
Reckon your armor needs a fixing, Jess.
Okay, so.
Oh my god. He didn't know what hit him. So, was für ein Kampf. Blutige Schlacht. Nein, immer noch keine Zahl. Alles klar. Noch mehr 3D-Gläser. Das ist der Laserhund. Look at this man. Looks disgusting. What did they do? What is this? Oh my god. Laserhund. Was gibt's hier noch? Noch eine Kassette. Die Kollektion von Treganza Nummer 7, House of the Rising Sun, Treganza. Es war ein Marxist in Neu-Berlin. Oh. Tja, hätte ich auf meine hätte ich doch nur auf die Oma gehört und mein Geld gespart. Oh ja.
Zurück nach Neu-Berlin, ein Getriebener von meiner Not. Den Rest meiner Tage bleib ich dort bei dem Haus Abendrot.
Alles klar. Jürgens Mutter ist so fett. Ein Wunder, dass er das nicht sieht. Sie ist so fett, dass man sich denkt, sie abzuwerfen im... Ja, nee, nein. Jürgens Mutter ist so fett, ein Wunder, dass er es nicht sieht. Alter! Ich denk mir gerade was aus hier. Sie ist zu fett für unser Land. Deswegen... sie ist zu fett für unser Land, sodass sie keinen Ausweis kriegt, ja. Das hört sich gut an. Jürgens Mutter ist so fett. Ein Wunder, dass er es nicht sieht. Sie ist zu fett für unser Land, sodass sie keinen Ausweis kriegt. Ganz genau, Jürgen. Deine Mutter ist zu fett.
Just one more.
We got the keys, Abster.
Great. Now go and open the main computer.
Fettausweis, ja. Das ist auch gut, ja. Sie ist so fett, sie ist zu fett für unser Land. Dass sie einen Fettausweis kriegt. Ai. I don't know. It's just like women be like, you know, always concerned about their weight. And if they're not concerned about their weight, then they're kind of like concerned about their age and shit. Noch eine Kassette. Die Old Blood. The cultists were chanting something about resurrecting an old god from the depths of the mine. They brought forth a naked man, seemingly drugged because he made no effort to resist what was happening to him, and slayed him with the ritual knife. In the end, no god appeared as far as I could see. Maybe the mass hysteria caused the cultists to have visions from some other dimension that I could not see. After that, only a generous amount of very strong spirit could soothe my mind. But the nightmares never went away. Alright. The old blood, right. Frösche. Oh, that's critters, of course. Die Frösche, the frogs. A sect of evil terrorists experimenting on frogs in the sewers underneath Neu-Paris unleashes a horde of deadly mutated amphibians devouring everything in their way. Will the noble Gestapo officer Kurt Schwimmer be able to save his family and escape a city seized by a horde of murder Frösch? Starring Matthias Fisches als Kurt Schwimmer und Nadine Frosch Gerhard as his beautiful wife Franke. Die Frösche is not a movie for the faint heart. Holy fucking lord, man. The Critters reference, man. They joking over everything. Ach, da ist sie. Endlich. Die Floppy Disk. Da ist ein Haus in Neu-Berlin. Jürgens Mutter lebte dort. Sie war zu fett für die Stadt, deswegen zog sie fort. Oh. Also. Jawohl, da Hammers. Das sind wir wieder, ja, das sind wir wieder. Das sind wir wieder, ja, das sind wir wieder. Warte mal kurz, wo waren die? Ja, das sind wir wieder. Achtung, Achtung, heute gibt es nee, nicht Depression, wie heißen die? Weiß ich jetzt gar nicht. Her mit der Artwork. Her mit dem Konzept, jawohl. Oh, guck mal her. Vergesst nicht Tag des Auszugs. Vor allen Dingen Jürgens Mutter. Sie muss raus, ja. Raus aus der Stadt. Laserflop Supermax. Schnell und zuverlässig. Die besten Wissenschaftler vertrauen auf den Laserflop Supermax. Damit all ihre wichtigen Daten über Jürgens Mutter sicher archiviert sind. Sie wollen das auch tun. Sie sollten das auch tun. Ja. Jürgens Mutter muss raus. Jetzt warte mal, ey. Kann ich da zurück? Vergiss es, scheiß drauf. Fuck those concept arts and shit. Like, really, let's just try to finish the game now. We're at the end.
We open the main computer, Abby.
Alright, stand by. I'm in! Yes! Brother 3's main computer is now ours. Great job, girls. Now get your asses out of there.
Let's boogie.
Boogie, boogie, boogie.
Guess what, girls? We have complete control over the brothers' computers now. Get back here. Juju says we have to plan our next move.
Let's go, let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves some snacks. Rank und schlank. Er ist rank und schlank. Ja, die machen Gymnastik, ey. Tja, hätte Jürgens Mutter auch Gymnastik
Heads up,
gemacht, dann
girls.
wäre sie nicht so
Nazis are
fett.
sending in search parties. Be careful.
Bring them on.
Hell yeah.
Mach dich jetzt bereit. Ausspielzeit. Ah, ich hab einen.
Rocking the big guns, Jess. Gonna send that robot soldier to scrap you.
Gonna send that robot soldier. Wah! Fickt euch!
I'm gonna kick your ass back.
Keep going, Zoe. Slaughter those pigs.
Ah! Fucking
I
drone!
need some assistance, Zoe. No. Back in the fight. Let's shoot some Nazis.
Show them what you got, sis.
Thanks, sis.
Was geht ab?
Okay, sisters, here's another piece of the Lothar transmission. Check it out.
Der Aufstieg ist der erste Schritt, General Messer. Und ich werde uns vor den Gefahren des nahenden Sturms schützen. Uns und alle, die mir treu ergeben geblieben sind. Und ich werde ein neues Reich errichten, das selbst die Vorstellungen des Führers übersteigen wird. Ein viertes Reich. Ja, General Messer, ich weiß, dass Berlin mich irgendwann loswerden wollen wird. Aber ich habe einen Plan.
I'll see if I can decrypt the rest.
Ja, Herr General. Jürgens Mutter ist so fett. Ich habe einen Plan, sie wieder rank und schlank zu kriegen, zu bekommen. Einen Plan, das selbst den des Führers übertreffen wird.
Hey, du!
Hey, du! Deine Mutter! Ja? Wo ist die U-Bahn? Wo ist die U-Bahn? Ja? See, this is what I meant. Guy just came out of nowhere. Hate that shit. Was geht denn ab? Wo muss ich jetzt lang? I'm supposed to go to the catacombs. Hey! Das muss geschmerzt haben, ja. I think they're on drugs. I really do. I think they're on some kind of drugs, really.
You should totally stock up here, Jess.
Keep the change. Stick around. Alright, now we're treated with some another cutscene. Raid Mission Lab X. Here we go, cutscene. Oh boy. Oh. I gotta go to bed.
You girls, you have done a wonderful thing. We are celebrating. Now we have control over the towers. I have sent the others on a mission to prepare the way for us into Lab X.
I just want to go find her dad.
Yeah. Of course, but first we have to drink. To Capitaine Blaskovic.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Santé.
Cheers.
Qu'est-ce que c'est bon. Sit down, please. Drink. So, with the main computers of all the Nazi towers act, we have complete control over the information flow between Paris et Berlin. Ça marchait plus vite que prévu. Lothar, mein Liebster, es ist soweit.
Die Untermenschen schlafen?
Ja.
Bereit, der Regierung in Berlin einen Denkzettel zu verpassen, meine Liebste? Die Vision unseres geliebten, verstorbenen Führers in neue Sphären zu heben und ein viertes Reich zu gründen. Eine neue Welt über den Wolken.
Heil dem Vierten Reich!
Bist du sicher, dass sie schlafen?
Ja, natürlich. Merci, les filles. Merci. Thank you for all your help. Gib ihnen Wein, Zigaretten und Abenteuer und diese jungen Dinge glauben dir alles.
Genug davon! Der Tag des jüngsten Gerichts rückt näher. Wir müssen in Labor X eindringen und uns auf die Machtergreifung Berlins wappnen. Bringen wir es hinter uns! Zieh ihren Kopf zurück. Welch ein befriedigendes Gefühl, der Blutlinie von Terror Billy ein Ende zu setzen.
20 Minuten vorher.
Bein mit Schlafen. Und ich werde Ihnen dann den Rest geben. Und dann...
Arthur, Kenneth,
We're on our way back, Abby.
something's afoot with the Baroness Goose.
Copy that. Over and out.
Abby chérie, I need you and the girls over in the common room. You were asleep! Ain't that gullible motherfucker! Your Nazi ass is toast! Lass sie gehen, mein Liebling. Mein Liebling, wir müssen den Siegturm zurückerobern. Mobilisiere unsere Alliierten in Berlin. Bitte, komm mit.
Chase them down, Jess. I got Abby. Abby!
Lothar, komm schnell! Fuck! Get help! Shit! Shit!
Stay with us, Abby.
Does it hurt, Abster?
Oh, fuck yes, it hurts, motherfucker. Oh!
Here we go.
Stop!
Fucking stuck.
Let me try, Jess. Oh, God, how much?
Oh, God.
Okay,
Oh, God.
just think of something that makes you happy. Happy, okay?
Happy? There's a knife stuck in my...
Oh, we'd lose you, Abby.
No such luck. Listen, when you find your dad, give this to him. Tell him it's from Set.
You got it.
Okay, this is what I got so far. When General Lothar resisted the powers that be in Berlin, they sent out an attack force to his Siegdrum penthouse. During the attack, he was severely injured, but he and Juju managed to escape into the Paris underground. Somehow, they came into contact with the resistance and infiltrated it from within. These people are very dangerous, girls. Be careful.
Oh, poor Abby. She lost
How you
an
holding
eye.
up, Abby?
Loaded up on painkillers?
Thanks for saving our asses back there with that code word.
Yeah, we couldn't have made that plan without you.
Hey, you're welcome.
Time is it? Alright, next time, most likely the final video, I'm just gonna like play the game through. I'm not gonna do like... I'm not thinking of doing so yeah, after you beat the game you can do like these side missions, a couple of more, but there's nothing to it actually, right? There's, I don't know, not much to it anymore but the final mission, and that's actually it. So next time, last video of this game, we then could go on or leave off with the new Colossus. And then we would have completed, or better said, I would have completed recording and uploading all the Wolfenstein content I have up to date, excluding Wolfenstein 3D. I'm not gonna play that again. It gives me a headache. Yeah, so went with Wolfenstein for the Wolfenstein game for the PlayStation 3. We have Return to Castle Wolfenstein also, but I'm not gonna play that either. That's just no. Then we had the Old Blood. Then we had the New Order. Then I came up with this Youngblood, and ultimately the new Colossus. That's a lot of Wolfenstein, man. A whole lot of fucking Wolfenstein, really.